Hi, I've decided to join the little bandwagon of cloth diapering tutorials and doing one myself. I have one son, he is 9 months old tomorrow, and I started cloth diapering I think 3 months ago. I did a few months of research and then we found a system that works. There's a lot to know, and it can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. And I know there's a lot of videos out there, but I wanted to do one based on my experience because it's been so easy. So anyways, different things you need when you cloth diaper. Obviously your diapers, you need, what are these called? These are the travel wet bags. I have two. That's all you need because you wash every other night. You can wash every 3 nights, but I promise it will be disgusting. And most places and videos recommend every 2 days wash. I wash at night. Silas goes to bed at 8 o'clock. I'm in bed by 10. Yes, it does take about 2 hours for washing and drying, and I wait till the dryer's done. So you don't have to. You can dry and then do it in the morning too, whatever. But I have 2 of these. They're about $8. I got them off of Amazon. They work great. Then I have a wet bag. I do not have a pail. I think it's not worth the money. You can spend tons of money cloth diapering, but you really don't have to. This is a Kanga bag. It holds 15 cloth diapers. That's enough for 2 days. And I just turn it inside out and I throw it in the wash with all my cloth diapers. Same with the wet bags. I turn them inside out and put them in the wash. And so that's all. This one was probably $20, but I got a really good deal on Amazon. I always find good deals. So I did not spend a lot. I personally like the Flip system. I did a lot of research and Flip was the first diaper I actually bought. I tried it for a few diapers. I tried it for nap time, I tried it for overnight, and I tried it for just during the day. And it really did work. Before Silas was on cloth, I was changing diapers every 2 hours. I know you don't have to do that with disposables, but I think from working in daycare, the rule wherever I worked was always change every 2 hours. So I was used to doing that. So when I went into cloth, knowing you have to change every 2 hours, 2.5, depending on your diaper and your baby, are they heavy wetter or not? So yeah, it didn't bother me. And Silas was a huge pooper. He had total big explosions all the time when he was an infant. So even cleaning cloth and spraying the poop out, that does not bother me at all because I'm used to kind of a disgusting little pooper. But these are the Flip covers. I like them because it's got the double snaps on them. I did buy a ecnobum by the same brand, Cotton Babies. It only has 1 snap. I wanted to try it. I got it on sale. It was on clearance and I don't really like it. I use it as last minute backup because when you only snap 1, my child is 23 pounds at 9 months, so he's huge. And when it's only 1 snap, when he sits down, it folds over like that and it looks really uncomfortable. And when you snap it, this part right here folds back. I don't like it. And there's nothing to keep the Flip cover in. There's no cover here. There's no cover on the back. So it can kind of be annoying. Like I said, my last minute backup one, but it was only like $9 when I bought it. So I don't feel bad. The Flip has the cover on the inside. That's the top. This is the bottom. And so when you put your Flip cover in, it stays in. If it's poop, I just use a baby wipe and pull it out. He's on food now, so I don't get the really nasty poop. If you breastfeed, you don't even have to spray the diaper out because breast milk poop is water soluble, so you really just throw it in the thing. And in the wash, it just comes out of this thing anyways. The reason I also bought Flip though is because you can reuse the covers. I wipe them down. They do take a little bit to dry. So those people who just wipe and stick it back on, I don't know how they're doing that because it will still be a little wet. So I'll have 2 of these and I'll wipe one, put a different one on. And then the next time I change, I take that one off, wipe it. This one's dry, I put it back on him. So every day, depending on what he does, I can only use 3 covers. If he has really bad poops, and sometimes he does, he'll get the poop like on a cover. You can't reuse it if it's a nasty one. Sometimes if the poop just falls off and is like touching this, I'll just wipe it and use again. I don't care. But I will say he has not had 1 blowout since we've used Flip. He's had huge poop sometimes and it will be all the way up to the rim and it still does not come out, which I love because even with disposables, when at his age he was still having issues having it come out. So they recommend, I think, like 6 covers. I have 10, but that's because sometimes Silas is really gross, and so I need them. Other days I don't, and he doesn't have huge poops. So I'd rather have more than enough, but I bought mine during Cotton Baby's baby week. Was the week I happened to decide to cloth diaper, and it worked. So I got mine. I probably paid half the cost for everything. I think I paid a total of $250 for my whole system, which is crazy amazing compared to what most people pay. I did buy a sprayer for my toilet. I do recommend it. Once your kid hits solids, you will want it for some of the poops. When he does nasty ones in here and it's mushy, I do use the sprayer. It's not gross to me. I'm just used to it. These are probably the cheapest you'll find that work with the flap with the 2 snaps. I was interested in Grovia. So last week or 2 weeks ago, I can't remember, there was a diaper swap and everything was used but at a discount, and you don't have to buy gross used. I bought 1 Grovia shell. It was $10. They're usually $16.95. It looks like new. I couldn't believe I only got it for 10 bucks. It does have the snaps, and I don't have Grovia inserts, but I wanted to see what it was like with a flip insert. The flip inserts look like this. I hope you can see the whole thing. I have no idea. When they're infants, you're supposed to fold down like that. When they're medium sized, there's another line to fold. Silas is like this because he's already big enough. He's 23 pounds, and they say around 22, keep it like this. So this doesn't have like the flip, the little flap to keep it in, but I wanted to try it because Grovias are thinner in the legs. Flips are a lot wider. I don't know if you can see that, but that width compared to this width, it's a lot different to me. And have a extra snap that you snap to keep the flap down, and then you figure out the length or where you want this. The flips don't have that. They only have to close. So when your baby's moving a lot, you have to get it pretty quickly. I'm used to it, so it doesn't bother me. And Silas, he's a mover, but not too crazy, so it works for me. So I tried the Grovia. I just laid the flip cover in. And honestly, with Silas, if I don't want to change him but every 3 hours, I use an infant flip. It's pretty skinny, and I just lay that on top, and it works. I really do like Grovias, but they're $2 or $3 more if you buy full cost. It is more bulky, and that was the thing. Cloth diapers can be so bulky, especially the higher name brand ones. Pocket diapers all in one, they're huge. And one thing I didn't realize till after I started cloth diapering is when you cloth diaper, you have to go up sizes for clothes, for pants, shorts, things like that. I did not realize that, so when I started cloth diapering and trying to put Silas in what he was in 9-month clothing at the time, it wasn't fitting because the cloth diaper gets so bulky. So honestly, I think the fancier you go, the thicker it gets, and it can be annoying. So my goal was, if I'm gonna cloth diaper, I want it to be as thin as possible because I want it comfortable for the baby. When you see cloth diapers on babies, sometimes their legs kind of stick out farther because there's so much cloth, they can't really put their legs together normal. And I've seen a lot of babies look like that. They don't seem to complain, but I want my child to look normal in his legs. And I don't know, I wouldn't want something huge and bulky wrapped around me and trying to walk with it. So that's why I also chose flips, because they really are the thinnest on the market right now. The only thing I wish it had was that extra snap that Grovia has. If Flip could figure out a way to add that extra snap to keep it in place and then snap your kid in, I would absolutely, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably buy every cover. It can be addicting, I will say that. I probably don't need 12 covers of Flip, but I don't know. And also, Flip doesn't have super fancy prints. It's all solids. Grovias, tons of them are cute, cute prints. This owl one, I love. It's adorable. But I don't know. One's enough. It is extra bulky because of the mesh. And the thing with Grovia is their inserts, they're snap-in, and the back is waterproof. So when you do wet through, the waterproof doesn't get in the mesh. Flip, there is no waterproof backing. So when this is soaked, it makes this wet. And I will say, these are always soaked when I take them off of Silas, but he is a heavy wetter. So like I said, when I go places, I add the infant one. At night, I do 2 of these, and it works great, and it is the least bulky way to nighttime diaper. I've tried regular cotton pre-folds. They're okay, but they don't work for night whatsoever. Microfiber to me is awesome. I'm not worried about what's touching his skin. He's fine. He actually no longer gets rashes now that we do cloth. He was getting them more with disposables. So I know people say sometimes with cloth you get more rashes. That's the exact opposite for Silas. But here's the thing. Honestly, cloth diaper, you have to do more steps. It's not as fast. But like with disposables, you can just take off the diaper, wipe real quick, and put one back on. With cloth, you have to let the butt air dry. And maybe you're supposed to do that with disposables, and I just never did. Maybe that's why he was getting rashes. But with cloth, I do let his butt dry. I always have like a burp cloth on the changing table to kind of pat his butt dry to make it go faster. But yeah, these are so thin, if you can tell. Another thing I tried when I was at the diaper swap, another big brand is Blueberry. They're like $24 for a pocket diaper with microfiber. If you want hemp or organic, it's going to be like $5 more. I found a Blueberry pocket diaper with pretty much 3 inserts. It's one big one and a small one for $9. I could not believe it. There's not one tear, there's no threads coming loose, the elastic's in place, and it's really cute. But it is so bulky. As you can see, here, let me see. I'm gonna do a comparison. This is a flip. Look how thin that is. And then this is a Blueberry, and I actually only have the 1 insert in it. I don't even have the extra one. So the difference in size to me is a big one. When I put this on Silas, it looks absolutely hilarious because it's so giant. And I thought, well, because of all the microfiber cloth, it would do awesome. I've tried twice at night and he's leaked out both times. I have come to the conclusion, the fatter you go, what happens is the top, after you snap your child in, it opens right here. And for a boy, even pushing down the wiener downwards so it's not going up, for a baby, I don't understand the point of that because it's just a baby wiener anyways. But anyways, this opens and pee comes out. And the holes, I don't know why, but he leaks through. And I swear it's because it's too fat. So I use it for nap. And it does work really good for nap. The Blueberry diaper comes with a really long insert. And you snap it for large or medium. I snap it here. You have that extra piece. I just flap it over. I stick it inside because it's a pocket. I would never use pocket for poop. That sounds so disgusting. And just, I don't know. I don't like that idea of digging for wet stuff. But for nap, it's fine. It works. It was $9. I wanted to try $9 versus like $24, $25. It was worth it to me. And then you just stuff it. And that's the thing. If you have all pocket diapers, and some people don't mind it at all, you have to stuff all your diapers. So I guess that wasn't too hard to do. But like I said, super bulky. Silas could never wear even 12-month shorts with a diaper this giant. But that's part of it, I think. If you buy prints, you don't put pants on your child because the prints are so cute. You want to show them off. I don't know. Sometimes he doesn't wear pants at home, but in public, I do put pants on him. So this would never work. But still super cute. There's so many cute ones on the market. And maybe if I was super rich and had a ton of money, I would just go crazy buying them for fun, even if they didn't work, because they're so cute. That's the addicting part, I think. But it's not. I'm not crazy rich, so I can't do that anyways. And one of the other things too, even though I waited to cloth diaper Silas, I'm glad I did. If I have another child, I'm not going to cloth diaper when they're first born. Because here's the thing, you don't know how big they're going to be. You think you do, but then they come out and they're like 2 pounds bigger than what they measure. So now I'm like, I better wait. And you don't know if they're going to be a heavy wetter or not a heavy wetter, how much they're going to poop, how they're going to poop. Every baby's so different. I'm so glad I did disposables in the beginning. And besides, they're going to the bathroom like Silas was getting changed like 10 or 12 times a day. It was pretty ridiculous. I think he pooped 6 times a day and it was always nasty. So you're tired when your baby's new, and for your first one, you've never done it before with your own child. It can be really exhausting. And then I think, well, if you have one, then you have to get up in the middle of the night with a second one. You're gonna be even more tired because you can't sleep all day when you have a toddler running around. So I honestly would recommend for first-time moms, don't buy cloth until you know what kind of pooper and peer your child's gonna be, because you could waste so much money. And I will say though, cloth is so popular right now, you could probably resell on eBay, no problem. But I don't know, to me, I'm like, why waste the money and the time? And it can be stressful trying to find the perfect cloth diaper. So why not just wait and figure out your baby first? What I did for one of my baby showers, we had a diaper thing, a diaper bin thing or something, where people brought diapers of the kind you wanted. I asked for Pampers, so everybody brought me Pampers. I did not have to buy diapers for like the first 4 or 5 months of my child's life, because I had that many diapers. It was awesome. So first time moms, have a baby shower, do a diaper bin where people bring diapers along with a gift. I don't think that's crazy to ask. Then you have the diaper of choice you want. You have time to figure out what your child needs, and then you don't waste money you don't need to waste. They do make newborn diapers. They are pretty fat. I probably won't do them. I'll probably wait till, if I have another one, I'll probably wait till around 6 to 8 weeks before I cloth diaper, because most cloth diapers, all in, what are they called? One size cloth diapers, which Flip is, go from 8 pounds to 35. Silas was 9'6", so he could have worn this. But I have read that even the 8 pound the 8 pound one size diapers still don't always hold for the legs, because baby's legs can, you just don't know. So I'm definitely gonna make sure I have disposables if I have a second one. I'm not even gonna try changing my child 12 times a day in the middle of the night with snaps, it just sounds like ridiculous amount of work that I don't feel like doing. They also make Velcro hook and loop, like a disposable where you hook it and loop it. I've thought about trying them, but the reviews say you have to redo the Velcro because it doesn't last forever. With snaps, you could probably get 4 or 5 years or more out of your cloth diapers. So I'm glad I did go with the snaps. It is a little more work, but I'm just used to it. As you can see, there's the 3 snaps. So the smallest snap right here, you snap, that would be the smallest setting. And then the medium setting is the middle one, and largest, which is Silas, is all the way open. And I forgot to mention too, this is a Bum Genius Stay Dry fleece liner. You can go to a fabric store, buy a piece of fleece and just cut it up if you want. I'm a little too lazy to do that. Well, not lazy, I just don't feel like it. So I just bought a 12 pack. I think it was like $5 because I got a sale, or I think I bought these on eBay maybe. They weren't used though, which was nice. Don't ever use Desitin cream on these, it won't come out. The reviews say you can use Desitin when your baby has a bad diaper rash and you still want to use cloth, and this will protect. No, it doesn't. Maybe I was overusing Desitin. I love Desitin, it works the best. But at one point I shouldn't say he's never had a rash. In the beginning I said he's never had one. He's had maybe 2. I remember at least 1 because I tried Desitin at night. And I've had these probably for 2 months, and there's 5 with Desitin cream. I wash them every single baby laundry load, and it still smells like nasty dead fish. So I would not recommend ever doing that. I use California Baby, a friend recommended to me, diaper cream rash. It's a cloth diaper safe diaper cream, which you have to have cloth diaper safe, and it works awesome. Really, I don't need it that much. The better I let his butt air dry, he doesn't get anything. But I use one of these at night on top of 2 of the Flip Stay Dry inserts, because he will soak through both of those Stay Dry inserts. He won't leak. But if you use this, his butt is actually not even wet when I wake him up in the morning. Everything's wet. This keeps just their bums better. It's just better dry. So I'm really glad I bought these. I do recommend them for night. The reason too I like Flip is because it's so easy. I can use 2 inserts, lay them in, and we're good for night. I know a lot of people who struggle for nighttime diapering, and they have some people say, oh, I use an organic cotton, and then I have to do a hemp over that, and then something else, where your baby's just super fat. I don't want to do that. For me, 2 Flip inserts really work. I would recommend anybody who does struggle with nighttime diapering, buy one flip cover, buy a pack of flip inserts, even used if they're not nasty, and just try it. If I'm wrong, that's fine. I know every baby's different. I don't have a girl, so I don't know what that's like. Also, I was gonna say, if you have a girl, fatter diapers aren't the end of the world because you can put them in dresses, and then this works great for underneath, and it's super cute. Boys, they don't wear dresses, so you either put shorts on them or you don't put anything on them. If I have a girl, I don't know what I'll do because there's a ton of cute, especially with grovias. They're so cute. Anyways, also the last thing I wanted to talk about was laundry. Before you decide to cloth diaper, even if you are cloth diapering, you have to check to see if you have hard water. You can look up your area online. If you have hard water, cloth diaper, safe detergent, and free and clear detergents will not work. They're not made for hard water. If you don't have hard water, you could use them and I'm sure it will work great. I have hard water, so I use Tide powder. I've read lots of reviews how awesome it works. People are right. I've been cloth diapering 3 months. I've never had to bleach. I've never had to, what do they call it? Strip my diapers, whatever that is. I think it's like you soak them or something. My friend told me about it once, but I forgot. But anyways, I've never had to do anything and not one stain. And Silas poop, if he poops on the first day and then overnight I don't wash and then it goes all day before I wash again, you'd think it would be stained and it doesn't. And yeah, I get the majority off because he poops big and gross, but it's not like watery. I should say that. It's not water because he doesn't get diarrhea. But Tide works great if you have and I also have an old wash machine. Old wash machines are the best for cloth diapering. One of my friends who I did talk to about cloth diapering to get advice before I started, she also has an old wash machine. And now I'm really glad I have one too, and I hope it lasts for as long as I have kids and cloth diaper. But if you don't have an old wash machine, you have a water efficient one, an HE nice one, it will take a lot longer to cloth diaper because they're energy efficient. They use less water. You need more water. You need hard agitators to get the nasty out. So if you use cloth diaper safe detergents, you may have to sun bleach every once in a while. You may have to strip every once in a while. If you don't want to do that, just use Tide. I shouldn't say it's not going to hurt your baby. It doesn't hurt my baby. My child is sensitive to lotions and creams, but detergent he is not. So we use Tide and it absolutely works great. And I just read 2 days ago that some cloth diaper companies are switching their rule on Tide and they're adding it to their list of detergents that keep their warranty intact. Because the thing is, when you buy cloth diapers, you get a warranty. If you use any detergent that's not on their list, which they consider cloth diaper safe, it will void your warranty. My warranty with flips right now and cotton babies is void because I use Tide. I don't care. I love Tide and I will never use anything different. I tried Bum Genius and they smelled like pee. I tried a free and clear, they still smelled like pee. I use Tide and my diapers never smell like pee or poop and literally not one stain. So that works for me. It might be different for you, but like I said, check your water, check your wash machine. If you don't have hard water, you might have better luck than me with cloth diapering safe detergents. Flips go from 8 pounds to 35. If you're gonna register for diapers before you have a kid, I recommend one size diapers. Oh, I think that's what I already talked about. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask me. I'll answer whatever you want. Like I said, I've only tried a few diapers in general, so I've tried 4 so far. I've looked at a lot. I've checked their tabs, what they're like. I've done a lot of research, and if you don't care about bulk, pocket and one size, all-in-one might fit for you. All-in-one, you don't have to do anything. You just put it on, throw it in the wash, and you're done. You just can't reuse it, so you do have to buy like a lot more. If your child goes through 7 diapers, you have to buy 14 full diapers, and all-in-ones can be $30 or more. But if you want to spend that money, that's great. I didn't. I wanted a reusable system. That's why Flip is my favorite. Maybe I didn't hit something that people talk about, ask me, and I'll answer. All right, thanks.